So guys, I just wanted to make a quick video about escape plans. I think that everyone's escape plan to get out of here should be their own. And I think you should probably keep it to yourself, but I do like to share ideas. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I personally don't have a solid plan other than I'm getting the fuck out and that's it. And where my head is at all costs, no white light, getting the hell out of here. And I think mainly is knowing your own power and that you do have the power to get out of here. Please excuse my appearance. I'm like still in pajamas on a Saturday morning, but you do have the ability to get out, and you should know that. And if you really focus hard on your own power and how powerful you really are, you'll know that you can get out of here and that they're scared of us. And there's a reason that they hate us so much. Because I actually believe when we're allowed to be in our true nature, that we're way more powerful than they are. And I'll give you an example. I had a family member who was under attack, and I can see these beings, and I reached out to my friend and mentor and asked for help. And then I went back to, well, what did I train for? Like, I trained for this. This is what I do. If I can do it to strangers, I can do it to my own family members. And I thought, I went in there with a powerful intention. I do have these white sage candles that I love from this company called Melted Moments. And I lit the candle, set the intention, and I can see. Like, I can see on the camera, I can see with the naked eye that the room was clear. I never said anything to this family member about what I did, other than I said I lit a candle, and they immediately felt it on their own energy field, and they felt it in the room as well, in the bedroom that they sleep in. So, you can do that. You're that powerful, and you will be able to see these entities very easily if you just come into your own power and you know your own power. So, that being said, I also wanted to say that you have to stop listening. And this is, believe me, I am so guilty of this. You have to stop listening to fear-mongering. Because if you're kept in a state of fear, there's so much going on in the world. And I am not saying that they are not doing this shit to us, because they absolutely are. Look what happened in North Carolina. I mean, it's horrific. Horrific. And I don't want to get into the things that, we know happened there, because that's just giving them more loosh. But try not to stay in that fear. Try not to, this information is very, very difficult. So if you're trying to process it all, this went from, for me personally, it went from me being, oh yeah, the white hats are going to save us, and, Trump's going to save us, and everyone's going to get locked up for these crimes against humanity, and they're all going to go to jail, and we're all going to ascend into 5D and all live happily ever after and slide down a rainbow and jump on a unicorn and fly away. It's all bullshit, okay? None of that's real. None of that's happening. We're the only ones that will save us. Okay? Anybody that's in politics is bullshit. Okay? They're all Nephilim bloodline. And I've talked about this before. We are as well. And I'm not saying that there aren't good people with this blood. We have that blood in us. I hope you know. If you've ever listened to Leilita Caroli, she talks about this too. We were intermixed with these things too. Okay? And I believe I heard an interview with Nathan Reynolds on Tony Merkel's channel, The Confessional. And he calls us the quarter Nephilim. Quarter blood Nephilims. Or whatever. You know, whatever it is, I know for a fact that I have those bloodlines in me on both sides. I've actually, very easy to trace. And unfortunately, I had already given my DNA up. I've since gone and, you know, not given them permission to use it, but a lot of good that's worth, because I think they were already using our DNA and stuff anyway, and that's a whole nother story that I don't want to get into. But so you guys get it, right? I mean, these people in politics are all no good. Do I think seemingly some look better than others? Probably, but at the end of the day, it's just two warring factions of the cabal fighting with each other. That's all it is. So it's never any good for us, so know that, okay? It's never any good for us. You can believe what you want to believe. You can go believe this shit that someone's coming to save us, but my point is, know that no one's coming to save us. Let that fear be there for a little while, and that hopelessness be there for a little while, very short, and then breathe and come into your own power and know that we are the ones that save us, and we are the ones that get us out of this, and we are the ones that break this vicious, awful cycle. I talk to people all the time that don't see a problem and want to come back here, and that's wonderful for you. More power to you. I am not coming back here. No way. Not a chance in hell. And whether or not you want to come back here or not, I still think that if you're on this channel, you're here for a reason. And the information that I'm giving, I believe, is the truth. Or at least it is for me. It's my truth. And I don't want to come back here. I never wanted to be here as a child. They must have forced me to come back here, tricked me to come back here, because I can remember, as far back as I can possibly remember, going, I don't want to be here. I'm not. And as soon as I realized what reincarnation was and all, I was like, oh, I'm not coming back. And even when I was in the New Age, I was like, I'm not coming back here. When I was in that New Age community, and I thought I wasn't, but I was. And, you know, I'm looking at these people going, oh, and then, you know, another thing was they were saying that, you know, I remember back in the day, that these alien greys were using our DNA, our sperm, and our eggs because they lost the ability to reproduce. And there were people in the New Age community saying, yeah, we're helping them because they lost their... No, honey. They're making new Nephilim hybrids. That's what cattle mutilations are. They're making fake wombs. They're making artificial wombs using using bovine materials. And they're housing these Nephilim babies after they impregnate a human, take the baby 3 months later and stick it in one of these artificial wombs, so that the things that are walking around right here with us that you think are human that aren't, they look just like us now. So yeah, there's that too. This place, you can have it. It is a fucking hell realm. I don't give a shit how many people want to come after me for saying that. That idiot girl that I used to follow her channel, and she was preaching all the same kind of information, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, she started attacking everyone in the soul community, in the soul trap community. Literally. Going after everyone. And, you know, she's possessed by an entity. She is. I'm sorry. You don't just go from being in one way and then all of a sudden you're literally attacking every single person around you. And attacking my friends that are good people. And, you know, here we go. She's saying it's a cult. Well, it's a cult because you're the cult. You're the cult. You're making it a cult. Okay? Of course, there's infiltration in every community. You don't think that these monsters are going to come out of everywhere to infiltrate the Soul Trap community? Of course they are. Of course they are. Okay? But her, yeah, she's possessed by something. And some of you may know who I'm talking about. Very, very weird to me. And I know this is complete mindless, brainless minutia. But I just feel like I need to mention it. She wasn't born in this country, but the country that she comes from, they speak English fluently. So she doesn't have an accent or anything. But she's constantly mispronouncing words, constantly. And I thought it was the most bizarre thing. And I thought just, oh, okay, maybe because she wasn't born here, you know, she doesn't have a full handle on the English language. But now I just think it was some kind of weird, narcissistic, attention-grabbing thing. Like, almost like waiting for someone to call her out on the fact that she's mispronouncing, like, words that... So, you know, in hindsight, the little signs were there. Whatever. It's like, people are insane, is all I got to say. This place is insane. And yes, it is a hell realm. Children are being raped, tortured, and murdered here. No one's doing anything about it. If these beings, these archangels were so wonderful, why are they allowing this stuff to happen? I would love someone to answer that for me. Okay, I'm done my rant. Talk soon. Have a good day.